don't think people realize that's over Forrest's head.
So the first time we drove Ken's SVC Raptor was a couple months ago down in Moab. Our friends that built it from SVC Offroad watched the video, thought they could make some improvements. They're actually here at HQ today.
Well, that was really fun down in Moab. The truck performed really well, but they watched that video and were like, hey, that suspension's too stiff. We think we could improve some things. Let us come out and do a rebuild on it and fix it. That's great. I need more soft suspension because the one thing I really want to do with that truck is jump it. And so I felt the suspension was a bit stiff for that, and they said they could improve that a lot. And then we're going to take it down somewhere special and play with it and find some jumps. Let me show you a photo. So we're going there this weekend, and I'm gonna jump off this.
It's been good working with you, Ken.
Just kidding. More like this. Well, this is a little jump. We're gonna go a lot bigger than that. So let's go talk to those guys, see what they're doing. I just like looking, I walk out and you see the unicorn, and then you see the truck just on stands with all the wheels off. It's a good look.
So we should have Jarrett somewhere.
Hey, by the way, do you think you can make this one jump? I really want to jump this one someday.
Yeah.
Jared.
What's up,
Jared,
Forrest?
say hi.
How you doing? Hello, YouTube.
Jared from SVC.
Yep.
Put together this fine truck for us. The great thing for me is being able to work with smart guys like this that do great work and have helped us create great vehicles that we go out and play with. We got some things to dial in, and that's why he's here.
Yeah.
Big shocks.
4.0 pistons.
4.0. What does 4.0 mean?
4-inch diameter.
Yeah.
These are your rebound shims on top, and then your compression right there on the bottom. So as this guy goes up and down, right, the fluid is going to push through these ports. It's going to come out that port of the compression, and it's going to try to bend those shims down. So the less you have of these and the thinner they are, the easier it is to bend, the easier it is to move up and down the shock body.
But it's a bunch of little plates.
Bunch of little guys. They're all
so you change these depending on...
Either pull them out, change them to thinner. They come in 10s, 12s, 15s, and 20s.
So the more you got, the thicker you got, the harder it is to bend, so then the more stiffer it is.
Stiffer it is. So I think we did 4 shims removed on it. So I did some low speed and 1 high speed. So it should be pretty soft now.
So these 3,
Yeah.
because there's obviously the master cylinder, but what are these 3?
Those are your bypass tubes, all right? So basically what these guys do, there's a check valve in here that has a spring-loaded deal that opens and closes. So this is all the way open. So let's just get it to where this thing rides smooth. It's not coming out too fast. It's just absorbing everything. You can launch it and we'll have it closed off enough for a big bottom, but yet it's soft enough riding around town, hitting a speed bump or washboards. All right, so I heard in the last video, a lot of people had questions. What's all the rattling going on? One thing you got to realize, you've gone to a full race shop on this thing. When you're racing, you don't care about the noises. The noises are good, but most people can live with them, right?
As long as it's not stuff rattling.
Yeah, as long as it's rattling, you know it's still on there.
Okay, so it wasn't my camera gear in the back either. It was actually this shock.
So these shocks have the tappets. They're a little brass guy in here. As they open and close, they clack. They make sounds.
Tappets.
Okay. Yeah, brass tappets. It's insanely loud if they're all the way open. But now what we're gonna be able to do, because we changed the valving, I'm gonna be able to close them off so they're gonna get quieter as well. So this guy here.
Hydraulic air bump.
It's that last line of travel. That when that suspension's going all the way up, that's what it's gonna be from stopping your shock going metal on metal.
So this is designed for Ken Block. That's a Ken Block Pro model right there.
That's more like a BJ Baldwin, but
That's your reserve parachute.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at that, Ken. There you go.
Toyos are
It's waist high.
And I mean, it's a good looking setup. That 1552 wheel with this Toyota tire. It's a good setup. All right, well, enough talking about this stuff. I want to go play.
All right, let's do it.
Next stop, Swing Arm City. I watched Ken jump this truck. All right, here we are, Southern Utah. So we've made it to Swing Arm City.
One of my favorite places in the world. But Nitro Circus made this place famous, doing a bunch of jumps back here on their dirt bikes for a long time, but it's actually called Caneville to the moto world. Perfect place to bring this thing to find some jumps. So we brought Jared down with us to help scout out some jumps, because I've jumped dirt bikes here, UTVs like my Can-Ams, rally cars here like my Ford Fiesta, but I've only jumped a stock Raptor.
Yeah,
That's why
it's totally different.
But actually knowing what this thing can handle is kind of a bit new to me. So let's go scout around, see what we can find.
Right up. There's a hip right over there, I think. It may send it a little sideways, but I don't think we want anything that's super sharp like dirt
No,
bike
I
style.
don't want anything sharp, but let's just roll around and roll over stuff and see what we think will work.
Okay, so we think we found a jump for Ken's Street Raptor.
This pretty much has everything bolt on that you can get with it. So it should fly level, land smooth, and see what happens.
I'm out of the vehicle. Jarrett is out of the
Yeah, I'm
vehicle.
out.
You know, riding with Ken's a blast, but I also like just stepping out. Yeah, boss, go jump it, you'll be fine.
Got all the AC on, max AC, cedar AC, we're good. Jumping trucks with AC on.
Ken, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, go for it.
I mean, for a street truck, what do you think that is, 40 feet?
Pace it off.
Takeoff to landing. I know you guys are looking at this already thinking compression rebound.
Compression rebound in the front.
Yeah.
I think we need to make a few clicks. Like you saw some things from the outside, so what do you think?
I think just closing off rebound a little bit. If you're just gonna jump and just keep jumping and jumping all day, but you were probably flying 60, 70 feet minimum. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, it definitely feels better than what it was at Moab. Let's try and go a little bit bigger and see how it goes.
Down. Let's do it. I want to close off that front rebound tube a little bit.
Yep.
Just for what we're doing, because normally you'd leave it a little more open so it can come out a little bit, but seeing he's ascending it, you have all the adjustments built into the kit, so if you're just gonna go jump happy all day, you can play with it, then just keep track of your settings, set it back to where you want it. If anything, I would just turn that tube in right there a little bit, just to help it from coming up, which it's not even really coming up that bad.
He's landed here, and I'm gonna put this GoPro right there. We'll see what happens.
Ball's the size of this mountain.
Ken Block actually ain't care.
So up, everyone. Thank you.
Copy that.
That was huge. All right, Ken, most people use these to tow their toys to Swing Arm City, and you're out here flying this thing.
Not bad for what, 6,000 pound truck?
6,000 plus pounds, yeah.
We've come out to Swing Arm City for a lot of other reasons, but never with an F-150 Raptor like that.
I don't even need to see a chiropractor. Like, you guys rebuilt it at the shop, the suspension. We only made a few click adjustments here. I think that jump is kicking it to land a little on the nose.
Yeah.
So I think we could make a few more adjustments. This is not a trophy truck. I had air conditioning on. I had air conditioned seats on. So to have that in my arsenal of toys to come out and play with here at Swing Arm City, it's amazing. Thank you, sir. Nice work.
Ken, I appreciate it.
Nice work. So you were saying there's no other Gen 2 Raptors?
I haven't seen a Gen 2 yet do this.
Yeah?
There's been some Gen 1s that have buckled in half, but I think you now just set the new record.
So there's other ones that are like more extended, all heavily
Yeah,
modified.
and even they might not have gone that big. I don't think people realize that's over Forrest's head, who's what, 6 foot something tall.
There you go, internet. The bar has been raised.
and
Don't try that at home.
I'm not gonna jump it much bigger than that unless we go to a full like trophy truck type setup. But what else would you like to see us do with it? Comment below.